Hey guys, so I got another replay here. This is not a turtle break, as it turns out. This is actually a pretty good game we had against Youjo on the steps. This is going to be a little more typical of what I want to do here. My first couple of games being those turtle breaks, just kind of to show people how to do that, because I know it's something that people struggle with. This is just a pretty interesting, pretty good game we had on steps here. So we actually played Youjo a ridiculous amount of times this campaign, and one of the best parts about playing someone many, many times in a row in a short period of time is there's a lot of metagame that happens. There's a lot of things that you go to expect or not expect. So this is not our first game against Youjo on steps in this campaign by any stretch of the imagination. So you're seeing this kind of 8-9-0 push come out really, really aggressively, really, really quickly. That's because the last couple of times we've played Youjo on this map, we've had those mediums that you see for us out at like that J kind of 7-8 line area. We've had them out there. We've had double RD the last couple of times we've played. So they're trying to take advantage of the fact that we're looking to slow the game down a bit more and let double RD work. And they kind of knew we were going to be going in doing this because of how many times we've played on this map. It was a habit they'd picked up on, and so now they're looking to try to take advantage of it. So this game is, they've gotten their tanks shoved in. Right now they're trading. We've managed to rotate our mediums in quickly enough. Our IS-4 is just kind of pushing up the middle because there's not really a reason for them not to. The bats are kind of holding and getting side shots in. Me and Blue are doing a good enough job of keeping their S-Conks out of the fight that they don't actually yet have a perfectly large overmatch down there. Now they're starting to rotate some more tanks down to that low road because they're really looking to try to push that up. They're trying to cross these S-Conks. You see us firing a lot of Hesh here at the beginning because that's how you pen S-Conk turrets, and by pen I mean don't pen. But it's just a good way to trade at the beginning, so we've switched out of that now. But you can see here, they are actually doing quite a bit of work. We just have enough tanks down here that we're kind of being able to damage cycle it well, and we're keeping tanks in the game. So we've done a really, really good job of picking tanks up here, of getting some focus out. But we have a lot of low HP tanks. This is still a very close game. You can see some of them are starting to go down there, and they're really starting to get this push together down in the south. They're really starting to push aggressively here. So they need to be picking up these kind of tanks down here while we try to win this engagement up near the top. And that's what they're trying to do right now. And they're doing it reasonably successfully, right? Like, they're starting to pick these tanks up down here. And it's still a very close game. We're only 2 tank difference here, right? But coming in now, we've got their arty up because we've gotten into their backfield. We have won this engagement up, high before they've managed to finish out this engagement low. You see Griff and Spaz are still alive, and now Gary, myself, and Blue are starting to get involved. And this is where it really kind of shifts into a bit more of a win for us. Now it's more about cleaning up, but you can see how quickly that shifted. All it took was us winning that top lane, and we were very quickly able to turn this into a more condensed win, and it's just a bit of mopping up here at the end. But I always find games against teams that you've played consistently against to be the most interesting games. And so that was one in a whole series against Youjo that we ended up playing on steps during the campaign, and it kind of led to a very interesting game there. So that's that.